The letters P, Q, and R are entered in a 20 by 20 table according to the pattern shown below. How many P's, Q's, and R's will appear in the completed table? Okay. So P is in position, so 2, 3, 4. So P is going to be 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when the letter is in the first position, it's going to show up 7 times. What about when it's in the second position? So Q in this case, we have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, and 20, last spot. Again, showing up 7 times. And since this already makes its way to the last stop, I know, like, for R showing up in the third spot going up, R is going to show up. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. It shows up 6 times. So essentially just figuring out the P here. P changes between, so it shows up 7 times in this column. In this column it's 6, in this time it's 7, and it trades off doing that. 7, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. So P does that. The number of times, I guess, figuring out 7, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. So 6 shows up for P. Yeah, 6 shows up for P so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 2, 5, 8. And when we did that, it's going to show up 7 times. So given that information, 7 times it's going to show up 6 times in a column. And then all other times it's going to show up, so 14 times it's going to show up 7 times. So we have 42 plus 70 plus 98. Yeah, but is that right? That's not one of the options here. 6 times 7, 42. Let's think about this. 7, 6, 7. Yeah, 6 columns. Let's think about this. 6 columns. 7 times. Yeah, I'm getting, I mean, when you do this, this comes out to 140, but that's very clearly bigger than the options there. Um, hmm. Yeah, so here we have, yeah, it's 1, 3, 4. Number of columns. Oh, wait, I think I've done this wrong. So 7 is the number of columns, and it's going to show up 6 times. So rather, if we're talking number of columns, this should be 13. Yeah, that makes sense. So it is 42, but plus 7 times 13 is 91. So this will be 133 P's. Now it's about just finding Q's. So Q, if we think about that, Q we're looking at if we do columns again. So we've got 7 Q's here. We're going to get 7. Then we're going to get 6, 7, 7, 6. So similarly, there are going to be 7 columns where Q shows up 6 times, and there are going to be 13 columns where Q shows up 7 times, which is again 133. So 133 P's, 133 Q's. R though. So for R is gonna do, it's 6, 7. Actually, yeah, maybe let's rethink about this. Yeah, wait, and rethinking, so Q, so that's a pattern for R. For Q, it's going to be 7, 6, no, sorry, 7, 7, 6. For P, it's 7, 6, 7. So 6 shows up every, yeah, 6 is gonna, so for Q, it's gonna show up 6 times. Yeah, so for Q, P is gonna be 133. R will also be 133. But then that for Q, yeah, Q is gonna, I'm leaning towards C here. Q is gonna be, this 6 is only gonna show up 6 other times. So we'd have 6 times 6 plus 7 times 14. So that's 36 plus 98, which is 134. So Q is going to be 134. Yes, so I say it's choice C. Choice C is, in fact, the right answer.